our next storyteller, please help me welcome to the stage, Gabby Shea.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Gabby.
Hi. So, growing up, I spent all of my summers in Haiti. So at 20, when my girlfriend said, let's go to Cancun, I had to find a way. See, my dad had me on a really tight leash, so I decided that I was gonna present him with a SWOT analysis detailing the benefits of this trip. And to my surprise, he was actually considering it. He offered to pay for my flight and my hotel, but he said that I had to earn my own spending money. I searched high and low for a job, but I couldn't find anything. And then one day, my friend calls and says, I got it. I found the perfect job for us. We'll make a lot of money in a little bit of time, and we can do it together. Now, I trusted my friend completely, so much that I even let her fill out the application without knowing what the position was for. I was so excited that we were gonna get this job. See, the job required a 2-day training, and I was completely ready for it. On day 1 of training, the anticipation killing me, I sit down and I wait. The instructor comes in. She's rolling in a TV VCR combo. I'm dating myself. And she says, welcome, everyone, to your first day of training as a phone sex operator. My face went blank, and I slowly turned to my friend and looked at her as if to say, what the fuck have you gotten us into? I'm terrified, but too embarrassed to walk out, so I decided I had to stick with it. Now, you have to understand that at 20, unlike many others, was very inexperienced and naive. So how in the hell was I gonna talk about sex and make money off of it? I hadn't even lost my virginity yet. The next 8 hours were pure torture. We had to watch some videos. I'll leave that to your imagination. We had to learn about the different types of girls that the client was interested in. And we also received lessons on how to modify your voice and your tone to meet the needs of the client. By 5 p.m., I had about 20 pages of notes because I was diligent and studious. But I was ready to get the hell out of there. But there was still one more assignment, and that was to take an actual call. My instructor, she motivated me, but also stressed the fact that I needed to keep the client on the phone for as long as possible because he was paying by the minute. So I waited for the phone to ring, and I pick it up, and it's John on the other line. John, who I'm sure was a balding, pot-bellied, wife-beater-wearing, dirty old man. So I introduce myself, and then I start moaning and groaning uncontrollably and very uncomfortably because I assumed that that's what he wanted to hear. John apparently got sick and tired of me very quickly because after about a minute, he hung up the phone. My instructor looks at me with a little bit of pity and says, we'll try again tomorrow. I go home and I study my ass off. I needed this job, so I was gonna make it work. But I realized that I needed a little bit more practice. So I called my friend, the one that had gotten me into this situation, and I forced her to listen to me as I pretended to be Mandy the cheerleader and Karen the soccer mom. Now, in '99, I didn't have a cell phone. We had landlines. And for all of you Gen Zers and millennials who may not know what that means, it was a system where, you know, you had multiple phones in your house and they were all connected. So as I was on the phone with my friend and I was sharing explicit details about how Mandy was gonna use her pom-poms in a very sexual way, my father decided that it was the perfect time to call his brother. And he picks up the phone, and on the other end, all I hear is, "What the hell are you talking about?" And my girlfriend quickly hangs up the phone, and I thought to myself, holy shit, my plan was to take this secret to the grave. And somehow in about 24 hours, in less than 24 hours, I got caught red-handed. My father was furious to the point where he threatened to cancel the trip. I begged and I pleaded and I swore that I would never do anything as stupid as this again. To my shock, he decided to actually let me go on the trip. And it was truly, truly life-changing. I was hanging with my girls. We were dancing on tables at Coco Bongos. We were drinking bottomless margaritas at Senor Frogs. And I vowed and made a promise to myself that weekend that any conversations that I'd had about my exploits in Cancun would only happen face to face and never, ever, ever over the phone. Thank you all.
Gabby Shea.